For 5 seasons, Flipping Vegas was one of A&E's most popular shows, with viewers captivated in equal measure by the houses being flipped and the couple flipping them, Scott and Amie Yancey. The Yanceys provided plenty of drama with their on-screen fireworks, but behind the scenes, there were plenty of fireworks you never got to see. Here's a look at the untold truth of Flipping Vegas. Scott began his career at 14. Self-proclaimed real estate guru Scott Yancey is the founder of the Goliath Company, making his first real estate deal at the age of 14. After receiving $30,000 in an injury settlement, Scott purchased a second trust deed on a single home, and by the time he was in college, he was cutting deals for massive housing developments with over 3,000 lots. Scott told Vegas 7 that his time in the real world taught him more than college ever did. "I'm not a college graduate. I went to probably 5 colleges and I dropped out of them all. I have ADD. I didn't come from money. But you don't need money to be a real estate investor, and that's what I teach people. I did my first land deal on my own without any of my own money, and I netted $2.3 million. I can relate to most of the people who write to me and say, I'd love to do what you're doing. I don't like my job, but I don't have any money. Great, you don't have to. You're right where I started." Amie has a need for speed. A successful real estate agent in her own right, Amie has sold more than 700 homes since moving to Vegas with Scott in 2004. Like her husband, she has a penchant for speed and daredevil activities, with 8 motorcycles and a Porsche in her collection. She also loves to ride horses, having grown up on a horse ranch in Canada. They almost quit. Scott and Amie almost quit the real estate business altogether when the market crashed in 2007. That idea changed after Scott overheard a conversation at a restaurant in Nevada. As it says on Scott's website, at the next table, the discussion revolved around the Las Vegas real estate market and the fact that there were homes available to buy for as little as $36,000 that would rent out for $900 per month. Just hearing those 2 numbers put Scott's real estate brain into gear. 2 things came to mind immediately. You make your money on the buy in real estate, and fortunes are made in bad economies. It began with a Glock. In an interview with Vegas 7, Scott said the concept for the show was born during a conversation with some of his buddies from Hollywood. "I'm from the Hollywood area originally, and I was talking with some buddies who are in the industry. I was telling them how I had to pull my Glock out on some homeless guys who came at me with needles in one of the houses that was all boarded up. They're like, 'Man, you need your own reality show.' Good call." Rocky start. They may seem like reality show naturals, but Scott and Amie were anything but. Scott explained it in the introduction to his book, Go Time: How to Make Insane Money in Your Real Estate Market. The filming process really wasn't the most enjoyable thing we've ever done, especially in the hot Las Vegas weather. First, there are all of the technical issues like microphone and camera problems, dead batteries, sound issues when a plane flies over or a boombox or loud stereo passes by. My wife and I weren't fired up after the exhausting filming sequence for that initial 45 minutes of video. Thankfully, they soon adjusted to the rigors of filming. The show is heavily edited. For each episode, roughly 120 to 140 hours of footage is shot, which is then edited down to just 43 minutes. Scott told the Las Vegas Sun that what you see is only a tiny part of their regular lives. The TV show usually edits in the drama. They don't see that an hour from now, we're going to be holding hands walking our dog somewhere. They edit it in a way that's obviously going to be most entertaining. They don't ever show me say thank you, good job to somebody, or show us going to a restaurant at night or in the summer on a beach. Some of the other things you don't see? Scott and Amie writing one of their best-selling real estate books, or working with their many charities, including the Honor Ride, which helps wounded veterans. Real estate scam? After their success in real estate and on the A&E series, the couple decided to turn their efforts toward education, launching a nationwide series of free seminars and workshops.
Well, for some of you, this very well could be the first step in your path to real estate success.
But not everyone has been happy with the results, as the couple has been accused of scamming would-be investors, with claims that the workshops are basically just an advertisement for seminars that can cost up to $38,000.
But the thing is, if you really have a system that works, why is it $38,000?
The way he pitched it, it made a lot of sense, okay? But when we got there, it was absolutely nothing like how he pitched it.
It just totally wasn't worth it. I was very disappointed.
So is it a scam or merely a case of misplaced expectations? Either way, it's a bad look for the one-time stars of Flipping Vegas. Thanks for watching. Click the list icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.